Hi, Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Masakage Shimo Nakiri 165mm knife. This line of knives, produced by a younger blacksmith, is composed of Shirogami or white number 2 carbon steel. The heat treat rating is around the range of 61 to 63 on these, and the construction is a Damascus cladding. It is reactive, so there's no stainless steel on this knife, but it's a very interesting pattern that the particular blacksmith created his own hammer to put these kind of X patterns in here. So it's a Damascus cladding over the top of that white number 2 core, and you can see the edge steel right here. The weight on this knife is pretty light. It's 4.9 ounces for such a tall blade, so it's a thin blade, 138 grams, and the length is about 165, 6.5 inches on the cutting edge. The overall length is about 12.5, and the spine at the base is 3.3 millimeters, which on this hand-hammered Ford series of knives is about right here, but then it thins out quite a bit and maintains that down to the edge, or the tip, I should say, the end of the knife. And the blade, these are pretty tall Nakiris. They're among the tallest Nakiris mark carries at Chef Knives to Go, and they are about 59.3, so very, very tall. The dimensions of the knife between this one, I don't have a Yuki with me, but between this one and the Koishi, they're almost identical dimensions. This knife is quite a bit lighter, though, at 4.9 ounces, and the Koishi is 5.7, so this is a thinner blade. The handle type is a really nicely done octagonal magnolia with black packawood ferrule, and the handle circumference is just a good standard 3 inches. Fit and finish on these is very, very good, as is customary for Masakage knives. Nice relief on the curved neck choil area here, as well as the spine. And just have a nice feel in the hand. Balance point on these is right about there, which is just about on a pinch grip, just about perfect for that. Masakage's, I guess their intention, at least on the website, states that they do tall Nakiris so people can scoop lots of vegetables and stuff up with them. So that's their philosophy, is they like tall Nakiris, and this is a very tall Nakiri if that's your style and that's what you like. The one of the comparisons between this one and the, I don't have it right next to me, but the Koishi is the neck is a little bit shorter on this one. The Koishi and the Yuki have a little bit longer neck on them. So this particular blacksmith uses a little bit shorter neck. It still feels really good. It's just slightly different. Not quite as much room here as on the other two knives that Marks carries, the line of knives. But let's see. The edge profile on here is pretty flat with just a little bit of upsweep towards the tip. A little bit of belly there. And then they are quite thin at the edge. This is a very thin knife. It's a long, as we talked about, it's a tall blade, so there's lots of room for it to be convex down and thinned out towards the edge. So this is quite thin at the edge. And of course, the out-of-box edge is very, very good, among the best available from Masakage, as is the norm with your, and you've also got the nice hand-chiseled kanji on there as well. Just a beautiful blade. Should be a great performer in the kitchen if a taller Nakiri is your style. There you have the Masakage Shimo Nakiri 165.